Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony. And Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Doncic.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Van Vliet outside. From outside the arc, it's good from long range.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Now, here's Doncic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Van Vliet. Şengün with a wide open look. And another 3 for Houston.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Outside, James. Off target with his 3. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. And Alperon Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Reeves outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And Green puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. James outside. Pass to Doncic. Takes a 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. The Rockets with another miss. Doncic feeling it out.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
On the wing, Thompson. And it's denied. They recover it. To the middle. Looking to end the run. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Brooks right side. And he goes in for the tie.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Here's Reeves. Şengün with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate and didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Green. Still yet to score. It's deflected. Back to Hachimura. Now, Doncic. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Şengün. Outside, Green. Cans it from downtown.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Trains the three-pointer. Doncic has got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. For three, Van Vliet. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Pass to Hachimura. Buries the long-range jumper. Hachimura's got the lead up to 7 out for the Lakers.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
James in the post. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Lakers leading by 7. James all the way to the rack.
Assisted by
And making it look
Luka
easy.
Doncic.
LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Rui Hachimura picks one up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Ray, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Back to Thompson. Shoots the three. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Count the basket.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A shot by Tate with no one around. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
In for the Lakers, number 14, Maxey.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. Lakers passing it around. Back to Reeves. Out to Doncic. 5 on the clock. An easy 2 from Doncic.
Assist from.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Green, no luck. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-5 run. That one drops for him. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Kleba with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 13. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleba. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
3 points.
Kleba's got his first 3 points of the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Stolen by Reeves. Lobbed up there for Hachimura. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
On the wing, Green. He has 5. The layup missed.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
Personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all
Team
over.
foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line
And
for the
last
Lakers.
season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw
2
attempts.
shots.
And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
He doesn't get the second one.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Assist goes
Well,
to.
part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim or the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Fades back. Again, Los Angeles.
The assist.
Some old school basketball from young Dalton Connect there, using the mid-range.
Pass to Smith. And here is Şengün. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it a shooting foul. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Doncic outside. Pass to James for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. James has got 10.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Great open look there. And that's now 7 points for Dalton Connect.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Here's Doncic. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Van Vliet outside. Morris with the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Connect. That one good for 2. Connects got 7 points for the quarter.
Connect so instinctive at finding open space there and taking
2
advantage.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet with it. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Smith. Houston needs to get a shot. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Out to Doncic. Releases. It's rebounded by Houston.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Brooks outside. Trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. Lets the 3 fly. That one no good. Here's Los Angeles now. Pass to Doncic. Here's Connect. Nice D from Brooks. The Rockets really having a tough go here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the inside. Şengün. And Şengün throws it top.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
The 3. Morris with the rebound. Lakers leading by 23. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
Substitution on the court.
Rockets on defense. Here's Milton. On the wing, Morris. Hits it from three-point range. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For 3, Van Vliet. That one misses.
Rockets foul. Fred Van
The
Vliet.
Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Second team foul.
A free throw drops from Vincent.
For Los Angeles, Gabe Vincent taking 2 shots.
And so Vincent nails both of them. 9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Van Vliet's got 6. Here's Goodwin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead. Just
The Lakers, 57.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. From the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Van Vliet's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Rockets. So it's the Lakers now. James looking it over. On the wing, Reeves. It's rebounded by Houston. Up top, Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Screen by Smith. And Brooks. Here we go. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Los Angeles making a switch here.
In for the Lakers.
And so here is Houston. Houston moving it around. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Second shot opportunity. Misses at the rim. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And it's Connect in the corner. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Houston with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet outside. Back to Şengün. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Top of the key, Hachimura. James outside. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
I like that shot from Bronny. For his age, he's got a great basketball IQ. I wonder where that came from.
Floats one up. Smith on the wing. Releases from the wing and drills it. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half. Lakers leading by 23. And here is James. Reeves outside. Takes the three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Şengün. From deep. Hachimura grabs the miss. James with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. James wide open. It's rebounded by Houston. To the paint. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Reeves. In the corner, it's James.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Reeves. Back to James. 4 on the clock. Connect with it. Puts up a three. Şengün with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Van Vliet, right side. Out to Brooks. Drops in the tray.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Moves back up. And Houston again with the bucket.
I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
In for the Lakers.
50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Rockets.
RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's one-on-one.
Van Vliet wide open. No good on the triple. And that one's good. James.
Assist from.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For three, Van Vliet. They grabbed their own miss. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.